What up, YouTube? It's your favorite jibber jabber of the narration, Rob the Joke. Not joke as in haha, but joke as in jack of all conversations. And in today's conversation, we're going to talk about why SGA is the MVP of the NBA. All right. The 7 reasons, count them, 7 reasons why SGA is this year's NBA MVP. All right. Starting at number 7. He's got some great games, some great head-to-head games against the best teams. All right. I think he had a 40-piece against Cleveland in the return match in Oklahoma City. I think he had 39 in the Garden against the Knicks, my other team, my other favorite team. I think he threw up 30-something points on Memphis. Now, Memphis didn't have my favorite player, one of my favorite players, Ja Morant, playing that night, I don't think. My favorite player is SGA. Of course, hey, my favorite players are the Thunder, all right? But my favorite player, not on Oklahoma City, is Ja Morant, all right? I also like watching Giannis, and I like watching Jalen Brunson, and now I like watching the Big Cat, even though I didn't used to like the Big Cat, but now I do because the Knicks is my second favorite team. So, but yeah, that's reason number 7 why SGA is the MVP this year, because most of the time he plays good, especially in the big games. You know what I'm saying? That mid-range game, he's a mid-range assassin. He's a mid-range monster. He really is. So he's improved his three-point shooting. He's improved, and he's always been a great free throw shooter. I think he's almost at 90% shooting free throws. I think he's like at right around 36% from the three-point line. And I think he's 53 or 54% from the deuce. So the thing is, I don't know if he can hit enough threes in these remaining games to get himself up to 40 so he can reach that 50-40-90 split. If he was ever able to get to the 50-40-90 split and average what he's averaging, do what he's doing, he wouldn't even need assists and steals and blocks and all that stuff. He could just, if he was averaging 30 points and did it on 50-40-90, because I think that's what Steph Curry did one year. So that would give him an MVP, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But that's reason number 7. And I'm counting down from 7 to 1, all right? Reason number 6, he's leading his team to the best record in the West again. Oklahoma City, unless something terrible happens or they just start fumbling and bumbling and stumbling, they're going to be the first seed in the West. And they're doing it as either the first or second youngest team. And SGA being the leader of that team, you got to give him the MVP. You know what I'm saying? The guy he does everything for the team. You've seen him do a little bit of just be a jack of all trades out there on the court, and he's an elite scorer. So he's leading the team to the best record in the West again for the second year and for the foreseeable future. I see the next 4 to 8 years where Oklahoma City's the best team in the West. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to re-sign Chet. They're going to re-sign Jalen Williams. And they're going to figure out a way to keep Hartenstein, too. Because Hartenstein, I think he's only like 26 or 27, 28. He fits right there in that age range with them guys. They're going to figure out a way to keep all 3 of them guys with Shea. I don't know. I don't know if we can keep Lou. That might be why, Kaysen is so important. Kaysen might become the next Lou Dort, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We'll see. Best record, that's number 6. All right, number 5. Shea's got the most 30-point games. All right. Shea has 33 30-point games up to this point. I think they got 28 games left. And so he'll have a chance to get the 50 30-point games again. And he could cross that threshold. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he could do it. Like I said, he's got 33 of them. If he was to score 30 in every game going out and get to 60, man, that would definitely maximize him out on MVP. If he had 60 30-point games in a season. Man, what he's doing right now, is already impressive with all these 30-point games, and he's even got a couple of 50 burgers and a few other 40-point games this year. He's got like 2 50-point games and like 5 40-point games, 4 40-point games, something like that. But yeah, he balling out this year, man. So I think that's another reason why Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the MVP of the NBA this year. All right, reason number 4. Shai's got a chance to be the scoring champ. Now, we've had scoring champs for the Oklahoma City Thunder in the past. KD's done it. Russell Westbrook has done it. If James Harden would have stuck around, he would have done it. All right. So Shai is going to join elite Thunder company if he can hold on, if he can stay healthy and just keep scoring the rock. You know what I'm saying? Keep that mid-range game going. He's got an elite mid-range game. He gets to the bucket whenever he wants to. He's got a counter for every defensive counter. And he's starting to stroke that three a little bit better. So, man, and they try to call him a free throw merchant, even though, man, him and Jalen Williams get fouled all the time. Y'all just pay attention. They get fouled. They get bumped all the time and don't get called. So it could be worse. Getting to the free throw line is a skill in itself. James Harden said that. So, somebody said that about James Harden, maybe. I don't know if James said that or not. But anyway, James used to get to the line and people would whine and complain. Heck, Luka whines and complains. Joker whines and complains. Shai, he don't whine and complain. If he really got to the line as much as he got fouled, he would average 40. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be averaging 32. He'd be averaging 42. So they call him a free throw merchant, man. That's cap. That's not the truth. So, because they don't even call as many as they should call for him, the way he gets to the rim. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Reason number 3 why Shai is the MVP this year is I call him two-way Shai for a reason. All right. It's his offensive and defensive rating. You know what I'm saying? Shai, his offensive rating, he's 9th in offensive rating, according to StatMuse, and he's 1st in defensive rating, according to StatMuse. So Shai, I call him two-way Shai for a reason. You know what I'm saying? The Joker, he's elite on both ends of the floor. He gives you what you need when you need it. If they try to switch off and make him defend, yeah, there's been some times that he's guys have hitting tough shots over him, but that's what they're professional basketball players. They're going to hit tough shots. But I've seen Shai, who is only like a $180, $185 maybe, 6'6", $185. I might give him a bill 90, maybe. But I've seen Shai with that long, lengthy 6'6" frame meet people at the rim and not give them nothing. We've all seen it. We've all seen Shai block shots head up. He ain't got to do no chase downs or nothing like that. These be head up blocks where it's a 6'9" guy, 6'11" guy, 7'4" guy. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get a dunk, and Shai will get up there and get a little nub on it. And sometimes it's a clean block. Of course, we've seen Jalen Williams throw stuff to the 15th row, but Shai doing it, man, that's pretty impressive. Jalen Williams is a little bit more athletic than Shai, and for Shai to be able to do those things, I really do think it's pretty impressive. It's pretty good to see. It's exciting to see that Shai will get in there and do the dirty work. They'll switch off and he'll have a big. I saw him block Walker Kessler's shot against the Jazz. Matter of fact, that's who I think we got tonight. So maybe Shai can get another one on Walker. Don't let Walker dunk on you, man. I know you're gonna switch off and defend him a few times because Shai switches off, man. The Thunder, they switch, so I know it's gonna be like that, but we'll just have to see. We'll have to see what it is, but the number 2, all right, the number 2 reason, counting down to number 1, why Shai is the MVP this year, plus minus, all right. Shai has a plus 692 plus minus. He leads the entire NBA in plus minus. Joker, who is the main competition for MVP, Joker has a plus 485. So Shea's plus minus is over 200 points more, all right, than Joker, all right. And Shea plays less minutes, I believe. All right. So at the end of the day, Shea is more effective in less time. Now Shea does have more usage than Joker, but Shea also on defense is more active than Joker. Shea averages more blocks and more steals than Joker. That's impressive for a 6'6" point guard to average more blocks than a 6'11" center. All right, that's pretty impressive. Joker is probably the most elite, the best offensive player in the world. I'm going to give it to him. I think Joker probably is the best offensive player in the world. Not the most athletic, got to get at the Giannis. All right, but the best offensive player in the world, the most elite at the offensive end of the floor is Joker. But Shea is in the top 3 or 4 as an offensive player in the world, and he's also in that top 5 as defensive players in the world. Shea can get it done. He's scrappy. All right. Joker averages more deflections than Shea, but Shea has more picks up more loose balls than Joker. So it can go in many different directions. But I think this year Shea is just more deserving. He's got more stats leaning in his favor outside of the triple double, which no shade to Joker, but Russell Westbrook, who is another former Thunder, he made the triple double famous. Oscar Robertson is actually, the triple double, the originator of it, but Russell Westbrook is the triple double king. So I mean, he's got the record right now, and he's still playing. I think Russ is going to probably try to play another, couple years. So Russ might end up getting, 10 or 15 or 20 more triple doubles over the next few years. And Joker, I think Joker, big guys they don't last as long unless they're athletic, and Joker is not that athletic. Now, he's smart enough to probably help preserve himself, but I still don't think he'll be able to get triple doubles as he continues to age out. I think he's 30. So, but at the end of the day, the triple double is not that great of a stat now because Russell Westbrook, he only got one MVP off of the triple double. Now they're trying to make Joker, hey, the triple double, Joker's doing it. He's a center. Center should be able to do it. They see the whole floor. They can see over everybody. So, I mean, hey, but if whatever floats your boat, I guess. It ain't that impressive to me anymore because we watched Russ do it 3 years in Oklahoma City and another year in Washington. So it is what it is. And the number one reason why SGA is the MVP this year, and it's tied to offensive and defensive rating, and it's tied to plus minus. All right, it's the net rating. All right, Shea's net rating, and they say it's one of the greatest in the history of the game individually. All right, Shea's net rating for the year is 18.4. All right, and that's impressive. Joker's is 12.3. All right, so Shea is more effective on the offensive end and the defensive end combined. All right, is what that means. All right, so a couple of other things about Shea. Shea is only allowing people to score at the rim 60% of the time against him. Joker is averaging over 65% against him, and he's 6'11". All right. And another stat I want y'all to know about, Shea is scoring 37 points a game when he has multiple nights off, when he has 2 nights off. Shea is scoring 37 points a game, and he's at 10. He's done that in 10 games added together. So I think that's pretty impressive. These are the reasons why I think Shea is this year's MVP. I'm sure people are going. I'm gonna get a lot of people that say I'm a Glazer. It's gonna be people saying I'm a Joker hater. It's gonna be people saying that because I'm a Thunder fan, I'm just picking my favorite player. Look, I do watch all the Thunder games. All right, The few that I haven't watched this year, I actually listened to on the radio because I had to work. But at the end of the day, I think Shea is having a great all around season. I think Joker's having a great all around season. I just don't think Joker's defensive numbers merit him to win another MVP when there's a guy sitting there doing it on both ends of the floor named Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. All right, that's my take. That's my opinion. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, you guys join the conversation. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Please keep it civil. Please keep it respectful. All right, don't make me tell you like Kendrick be telling people, sit down, be humble. All right, be humble, sit down. All right, don't make me do that. I don't want to have to match your energy if you come in here being a jerk to me. All right, I'm not a jerk. I don't expect to be treated bad by jerks. So ultimately, though, I would love your response. Give me some feedback. Tell me what you're thinking. Check the temperature. Let me check your temperature on the Joker / SGA / Giannis. Some of y'all might like Giannis. Some of y'all might think Jason Tatum is the MVP. Some of y'all might think Evan Mobley or Donovan Mitchell is the MVP or Darius Garland. You know what I'm saying? Because Cleveland's having a fantastic season. And Denver, I will admit this before I hop off. Denver has clawed themselves all the way back from like 7th or 8th all the way up to 2nd in the West. So they right there well, they ain't on the Thunder's heels. They like eight or 9 games back. But they are in 2nd place. And if it ends up being Oklahoma City versus Denver in the Western Conference Finals, and if let's say Joker wins the MVP again, I think SGA might torch Denver if that happens. And the opposite might happen if it ends up being OKC versus Denver and SGA wins it. Joker might take it personal and come in and try to sweep us. He's already a champion. So ultimately, like I said, you guys let me know what you think. On your way out, hit that like button for me. Put your boy in the algorithm. Get me flipping and dipping in the algorithm. All right, I've done a few Trump videos that have put me in the algorithm a little bit. And I'm not pro Trump. I'm not against Trump. I just I like talking about Trump, and it gets people going, definitely. But ultimately, you guys tell me what you think about this SGA MVP idea. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? You rocking with it? Can you understand it? If you don't understand it, leave me a reason why you don't understand why I said what I said. All right. And until next video, you guys stay clean and stay safe. Peace.